Oh god, how do I even pronounce this name? The Falx is one of many hot new weapons that you can pick up in the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. And this one is pretty dang good if you're running a Dex Bleed build. To score this thing, we gotta kill this weird looking NPC. You've likely run into Hornsent a few times, and unfortunately, in order to pick up the Falx, he's gotta go. Now you can't just wipe him out, instead there are a few times where fighting Hornsent will net you this weapon. The first opportunity comes after you've broken Miquella's Great Rune and seeing this message pop up. Shortly after this, you can speak to Needle Knight Leda, who will begin to show distrust towards Hornsent. Although to be fair, this lady doesn't seem to trust anybody. Exhaust her dialogue and go all the way to the Shadow Keep to get the option to help her take out Hornsent. Right around here at the Shadow Keep, you could choose to invade Hornsent's world and help Leda murder him to score the Falx. Now, there's a good chance that many people will have missed this battle for various reasons. Maybe you didn't quite like Leda enough to help her out in her crusade of vengeance. Or maybe you chose to side with Hornsent so you could summon him during the fight with Mesmer the Impaler. Or maybe you just screwed up the quest line. That's very possible. Well, don't worry, there will be other opportunities to get this sword from Hornsent, but they won't come until much later when you reach the ancient ruins of Rauh, which is close to the end of the DLC. If you summon Hornsent during the Mesmer battle, at some point as you're heading through the ruins, you'll come to an area that's covered in rot and inhabited by red kindreds of rot. There will be stairs here, and if you're riding Torrent, you'll be kicked off of him, as you'll be invaded by Hornsent. This is where I encountered him, and upon beating him, I was presented with the Falx along with his horribly ugly outfit. There is one other spot you can run into Hornsent. If you missed killing him at the Shadow Keep, and you didn't summon him for the Mesmer fight, thus missing his invasion, then during the big penultimate gank fight when you're up against Leda and her allies, Hornsent will appear to fight you alongside Leda. Man, these NPCs have a very complicated relationship. If you beat him here, then his body will be available for you to pilfer the Falx off of him after you've beaten Leda and her friends. Now let's look at the Falx. The attributes required for using this weapon are fairly low, as it only needs 12 strength and 15 dexterity. It requires somber smithing stones to upgrade, and once fully upgraded, it'll scale mainly with dex at a B. It causes bleed buildup, and when two-handed, splits into two swords to give you a dual-wielding moveset. This is a really good dex weapon that's perfect for bleed builds, and the weapon art, Revenger's Blade, lets you dash towards your enemy and slash them with both swords, which is really good when you need to close the distance between you and your opponent. Follow that up with a heavy attack, and you got yourself a damn good combo that makes the Falx one of the best new weapons to come out of the DLC. For more Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree news and guides, be sure to check out thegamer.com. I'm Jamie Latour, and we'll see you next time.